Alright, hey guys, so this war is against Legion, and spoiler alert, we did end up losing. It was a 4-4 tie, and we lost on time, so yeah, they played very well, and we did as well, but it was just one of those wars where you play good, but you still can lose because the opponent performed a little bit better. Yeah, this fight is my... I've taken this fight a million times before, but it was with the rank 3 warlock. Now he's rank 4 and he's also duped, so I'm noticing like a really good change between that last time and now. Like the damage is just insane. This is what I would normally see with recoil and rank 3 with higher boosts, but now I'm seeing it with just 20% boost, and you know, it's really great. So yeah, I'm loving warlock. There's not really a lot to say this one since I've done it before and commented over it. It's basically just infection to heal block and parry before specials so your armor breaks don't get eaten by masochism. A few times here I'm trying to do that by parrying, but since I have infections, it's lowering his ability to trigger masochism. So yeah, it goes down really fast. Then next here I have Gorr, and I'm using Tigra here. It's a really simple fight. You can also use someone like Doom maybe. I think I put on a power boost just in case. It's not really, you know, needed. You'll see how fast he goes down from just the first special. And the advanced power boost actually carries over for the next few fights. It's really great. I haven't had that since, like, you know, Ghost and Corvus Wars. So yeah, the strategy here is to get some parry heavies off. The reason I did that little combo is just to get a neutralize, so that not giving him buffs and whatnot. And then I throw the special with barely any ruptures. I had like 2, 3 maybe, and I got enough power back for another one, and he's just gone the first 2 hits. So yeah, that was very nice. And then next up I have node 24, which is Claire. Yeah, for this one I'm using Overseer, and there was a small interaction that we missed, but it was not like, you know, you'll die due to it. It was just because her AI was being pretty passive, I would say. Because Overseer becomes debuff immune with Detox, and Claire gains power when an immunity triggers on your opponent, she gained a lot of power at times, which is not really like the biggest deal. It's mainly just here I'm just trying to parry and they're just not sticking. I don't know why. Stupid inputs. But yeah, here I'm using taunts that she would use her special, and there she does it. And the reason I'm punishing her specials is because it deals a burst of retaliation every time I do. He's also immune to buffet, so he's gonna deal a burst of damage again, just for like her existing. And if she tries to nullify, that's another burst of damage. So yeah, it's very nice. I have the glancing here, so my hits are not doing much, and plus the bleed. So that's why I tried to slow down the fight and get my detox back up, because I don't want to just... yeah, so yeah, those bleeds were cleared by the detox, and I think I run out of my overpower here. I'm in my cosmic mode, so I just rebuild it, which is pretty easy since this is buffet. Every dex is going to give me one. Every time she tries to, you know, nullify, she gives me one. And here I got a little bit cornered, but it wasn't like a big deal. I got my charges back pretty quick, and yeah. I don't see him as much as a mystic counter, most of the time as just a buffet counter, because some mystics, since he still does have buffs and they will expire, they'll gain MD power and it could get annoying. So here, speaking of, I was assigned Overseer, but then I asked them, can I just use Warlock, since this node does have the healing, and he's gonna basically prevent her from using a special ever. They said, yeah, go ahead. So I was glad to do that. I have Resonate on, and since she'll have a weakness, she can't miss any of my attacks. Not that I have projectiles to throw, but still, it's gonna help with the infection to heal block her and power drain her with a debuff, because she's trying to regen with willpower. And even if she didn't have willpower, the 2 swipe backs, that regen is gonna also drain her, so yeah, it's a win-win situation. I didn't power boost or anything because it's a really easy fight. I don't believe in, you know, class boosting and all that if it's a simple fight. It's just a waste and they're limited anyways, so might as well save them for times you actually need it. This fight is not one of them. And as you can see, she's not gonna reach a single special really, because Resonate plus the regen thing and the armor breaks, she's just dead. Really quick fight, really good one. So then next one here I have is a Mega Sentinel and I'm using Tigra. For her, she has the buffet over time or something like that. I forgot the exact node. So the first thing I did was to put a neutralize on, that way if I do trigger the buffet it'll be neutralized. Yeah, right there. And then I hold block just to do some heavies, and I didn't dex because I did a shallow dex, but the next one I do dex, so it's not a big deal. I had my power start and just 2 heavies, so you already get your special 2, and I'm pretty sure the first one kills, but if it doesn't I'll just use a special 1. Yeah, I did. Alright, so she's down. And that was it for my war for that night. Then in the morning I had Knull boss, and the scary part of this fight was that we were 149 to 150 and the score was tied 4-4, and we were going to lose on fight time, so I just boosted as big as I can and, you know, did my best to solo this fight. I didn't want to rush or anything and risk it, so yeah, here I'm just trying to get my detox up, and I think he caught me on that one. I'm pretty sure I swiped back, but if I didn't, then, you know, then that's on me. So I'm trying not to get cornered here, so it's not working that well. What I'm gonna do here is to, once my detox is up, I'm gonna 4 combo and hold block so that he can use his heavy and I can punish and give him retaliation. And the reason that I cut my combo short once he's over a bar is because I don't want him to use special 1. I don't want that corruption timer or any of that. So push him to special 2s. Here I didn't dex because I'm in the corner. It's just a high risk. Why would I do that? And then my goal was just to 4 hit turtle up. No, not 4, like medium. Yeah, 4 actually. Because if I did the 5th hit, he will most likely just throw the special even though I'm blocking. So I was told that I can use like a special 2 or special 3, and then I looked over the fight a lot and I was thinking special 3 would be better because with more cosmic charges, my fury and all that would be a lot stronger. So I talked it over with the officers and they said that sounds like a great idea. So here you can see the damage is really high. However, he has the physical resistances, so it's not as high as he would normally hit. I'm trying to bait a special here and he does cooperate eventually. And once the fight is set up at the start, like that's the hardest part. Once it's set up, it's gonna go down good. If you're thinking to assign Overseer, this is definitely a working counter. You just need to get the start right, I guess. I had max inequity here and resonate because Overseer is putting a lot of debuffs on him and it reduces the damage by a lot. It's like a safety thing, it just helps out. Here he has the debuffs on me, so I'm glancing everything and I'm trying to wait for them to go and also get my detox back up. And that's what I meant by playing it slow, because if I wanted I could have just rushed, but I didn't want to do that. So yeah, we do end up losing on time, but these things happen. I have my 6 I think they call it cosmic charges, so once I throw my special, the cosmic mode will be on and he'll be able to do his damage again. I think I was debating to build a special 3, but then since he's just so low on health, I decided special 2 is better, plus the disorient. And the damage from Overseer is really high despite the 6 physical resistances and him dealing physical burst of damage. Like, look at that, he's just going down really fast. And before you know it, he's dead. It was a pretty lengthy fight, but that's just expected with a boss fight. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a good one.